Hello! Happy Monday! It's a new week. Did you guys get a good start on the week? I kinda did. I got a lot of art done, which I'm very proud of. But other than that, I didn't do much. But hello, how you guys doing? Hello! Let's see who we got here today. Let's see who we got. I know, I heard noises. I heard noises as I was like sitting back and prepping for stream. It seems like things happened. So let's see who we got. We got Saribot, our rock. We got Matthew. Thank you for the 31 months. Ah. Thank you. I appreciate you. And Harpsichord Enjoyer, you got your sticker. And Sultan Body, hello, you got your sticker. And thank you for the 16 months. Oh my gosh, that's why I kept on hearing sounds. We got a hype train from those two. I'm going out to eat dinner soonish, but I'll be here until then. Oh, I appreciate you. I hope you have a good dinner. Are you open to saying what you're gonna be having for din din? If so, let me know. I just had a cup noodle. It's not even cup noodle. It's soon veggie noodles, but it's in the cup. So it's kind of like a very lazy din din, but it's dinner. It's dinner. And then Devin, hello, you got your sticker. 8th and 9th, probably. Full hello. Jax is like the Vriska of this generation. Who said that? Who would say such a thing? Why would you be so brave? Mega Bronson, hello, thank you for the 15 stream streak. Ramen probably, but I'll see if I can take some pictures. Oh, nice, yeah. I'm a sucker for ramen. I love ramen. Me and Beans found this. I don't even think it's new, but it's new to us. We found a vegan ramen spot in Los Bincos, and it's pretty good. It's really good, and I think the chef is probably really Japanese because it tastes just like the ramen from Japan. So good stuff all around. Just saw it on Tumblr, needed a minute to process. I have actually been having so much fun on Tumblr. I forgot how good that place is. Yeah, there's like ads on it and stuff now, but like, man, it's fun there. I'm seeing like fandom stuff that I thought, you know, was dead-ish. Okay, I know the Digimon fandom's never gonna freaking die, but I don't know, I just saw like people talking about their ships and their fandoms and stuff, and I'm like, dang, I miss this. Because you don't really see that much on, or at least I don't see that much on Twitter anymore. You know what? Let's get to class. Oh wait, I don't have my tracking set up. Give me a second. In the meantime, needed a minute to process and had to share the pain. Thank you for sharing the pain. And say Shun hello. There's ads. Yeah, like when you scroll, right? Is this another? The thing is, I have an ad blocker, but do I need to update it again? I have an ad blocker, but I keep on still seeing ads. That's because Twitter is dead. Yeah. It's weird because there is still content on Twitter, but like it's almost every day that I'll scroll for a little bit. I even put a time limit on myself. I even like have a Google Chrome time limit extension that's like after 20 minutes you can't access Twitter or Instagram anymore. But usually I log off before then because like I'll see something that just makes me mad, you know? Okay, I got my tracking on. Let's go ahead and get to class. Hello. Oh, yep, see? I was on Twitter. I was on Twitter while I was waiting for the ads. And that's what I mean. Sometimes I'll see something, I'll just be like, we're done here. I'm good here, you know? Let's put on some music. I was listening to Filipino City Pop, also known as Ciudad Pop. That's because Twitter did. If it's not uBlock Origin, it's the wrong one. Wait, you know what? I just realized I have uBlock on because I have the different like Google Chrome like profiles, you know? They're all big. Because I have different browsers for different profiles. You just made me realize that I have it on the Babinka one, but not I use like a Paupandan account for Tumblr, and I realized I don't think I have uBlock on that one, so I think I'll know what I'll be doing next. That Smart Twitter is an evil porn bot site for now. Yeah, and Tumblr's the good porn bot site. Silent Hill, Blaze Zero, Rayman. You're on Chrome? Yeah. Old habits die hard. I know it's the devil among many other things, but old habits die hard. A lot of my bookmarks and all of that They're still on there. They're still on there. I've been having a lot of fun on Tumblr. I don't know. It's for one, there's also the dopamine of like I post Digimon fan art, and it's like old stuff too. It's like from the 2020, 2021, you know? And then like it's just getting traction. People are liking it, and it's like, wow, you really like me. You really like me. And now I'm wondering, like, should I do some kind of intro? I never really posted an intro on Tumblr. I'm just like, alright, here's my Digimon fan art from 2020. Thanks for liking it. You can transfer all that with like one click. I'm lazy though. No, I'll look into it. What do you guys use? What do you guys use in lieu of Google Chrome? What do you guys use? Firefox? That one with like the anime mascot? The other one, who here uses Edge? Who uses good old Internet Explorer? Waterfox? Is that real? That's a thing? Waterfox? Are you trolling me? You know I'm gullible. You know gullible's written on the ceiling of this classroom, right? I use Edge so I stop getting pop-ups on it. Wait, really? It's basically Chrome now anyway? I'm edging, but that's something else. Oh my gosh. Squirt bottle. Oh wait, no, I don't need a squirt bottle. I could do this. Wait. Hold on. There we go. I could just explode you with my mind. I didn't even know Chrome was problematic. I don't think it's necessarily problematic. I think it's just like, I don't know, there's like a litany of different like problems with like the usual, like if it's a well-known browser, there's probably something behind the scenes that is not good, you know, especially like involving AI. I don't know if it's Chrome or like Google Suite, but there is something that's like something is training your keystrokes so that it can like write like you, essentially. I use Firefox with the AI stuff turned off since they still give you the option. I get them several times a day and it's not a big deal, but it got really annoying if it hit at a certain time. Oh, I also use Edge for alt account. Everyone's telling their secrets in class today, I see. It's an offshoot from Firefox that people once made once Mozilla took out the "we will never use AI" in their TOS. All Chromium is AI slop. Literally anything that isn't Firefox is Chromium based, so basically Chrome with a different name. Oh. So Waterfox is an actual thing then, is what you guys are telling me. Also, do you guys like the Filipino city pop? Wait, can you even hear the Filipino city pop? You know what? I'm gonna put it up a little bit more. It's like half city pop and half like this is what your uncle's gonna be singing at the at the function, at the funeral. I saw a funny Twitter thread. It was like a Japanese person asking Filipinos whether they like karaoke or not. And I was like, oh, I gotta look at this. I gotta look at this thread. It was very wholesome. It was very wholesome. No one was like, well, duh. No one was like that. It was like a thread of this person just like reacting of like, what? You guys have karaoke machines at home? What? You guys sing karaoke at funerals? It's like, yeah, actually. Can't hear nothing? Alright, I'm putting it up a little bit more. I'll put on the... There we go. How's that? Chrome is always is on and always reading everything you're doing to feed AI, so it's eating your RAM. I like to see both my autocorrect and AI algo fighting my writing habits. There you go. With the 8 in the middle there. There, now can you guys hear the city pop? The ciudad pop? But yeah, did you guys know that Filipinos sing karaoke at funerals? Not just funerals either, it's also All Saints Day, the day before Halloween. People be hanging out in the graveyards and just chilling with the ancestors, you know? What if the ancestors also want karaoke, is what I'm saying, you know? They're eating my Overwatch FPS, they're dead to me. There you go, more reason to switch over. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick Google. By the way, as you can see on the board right now, I was gonna talk about I'm gonna talk about video games. You guys want to talk about video games? Water Fox. Open source web browser. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Fugubi, hello. Even if Chrome closed, it's eating your Overwatch FPS, brother. No. The FPS just keeps on going down. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm a little low energy today. Not for any reason other than, like, I just woke up tired and I've been drawing all day. Very fulfilling. I don't know, it's nice to finish up a project, but, like, I've just been tired all day. So we might not go for too long today. We might just yap for a little bit. Do our dailies. We have a new daily, by the way, that I want to try out. Dove Beetle had recommended this on the Discord. And then we might talk about video games. I know this is kind of lazy content, but there was like 4 different video game reveal events this past week. So we could look over it and be like, oh, I saw that. I'm not going to play it. Or, I saw that. I want to play it, but, you know, knowing my schedule, probably not going to play it. Hey, streamer, can we listen to Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder for absolutely no reason? Isn't she lovely? I actually don't know the reason. What is the tongue-in-cheek reason? I want to listen to City Pop. We'll listen to the rest of the song and then we'll listen to Isn't She Lovely? Let me type it up. I feel like I got enough sleep. I don't know why I'm so tired. I've been tired all day. It was to the point where Beans was worried. He was like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. What is that gun? What is that gun emoji? Listen to whatever you want. But you guys are asking so nicely. It's to scare the chillins. Everyone and their dog apparently has a game reveal now that E3 is dead. Yeah, right? Because State of Play, I was like, okay, there's the PlayStation and there's the Xbox. And then there's also the Summer Games Fest. And then there was also like one specifically for Southeast Asian creators. I'm like, all right, I'm Southeast Asian or of the heritage. I'm down to check it out. So there's just a lot. It's a little bit of an overload. Just a little bit, just a teensy bit. Just getting home from getting groceries and helping parents do tax voucher stuff, and they ended up blaming you for not remembering their password or username for account. That's their problem. That's a them problem. That's frustrating. I'm sorry about that, Fugubi. Make the olds cry. Nintendo Direct is tomorrow or next week. I don't know if they moved it. There's more? There's more. Dang, I should have seen that coming. Alright. Isn't she lovely? Oh wait, this one. Isn't she wonderful? This is a nice song though. Alright, let's do some Time Guesser. Let's do some Time Guesser and then I want to explore this one that Dove had recommended. The Daily Hue. It's all about hue, saturation, and lightness. I was just talking about this when we were doing pixel art last week. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. I thought this was Juggalo makeup at first. It's like, oh, a Juggalo. Sick. Is this Dutch colors, I want to say? Or maybe, I think that is Dutch colors. Digital camera instead of phone. No, is that a recorder or a digital camera? Maybe it's a... I think that's a camera, right? Too much color to be Juggalo, that's true. Alpaca, hello. Hello, we're doing Time Guesser, and then we're gonna talk about video games. State of Play, Xbox, PC Gamer, IGN, the one by the guy nobody likes. A bunch of random indie ones, the Nintendo Direct, that's coming. It's too much, I tells you. It really is. It's a little bit of an overload, even though, like, I think that does, like, kind of desensitize you to certain games that you would otherwise be interested in. And instead it's like, ah, it's another comfy game. I think I'm good on that, you know? Target. In the background, what else does it say? There's Arabic in the background, or at least that looks like Arabic. Isn't she lovely? Fashions? I think maybe... Where is this? Where is this? Actually, I have no idea. Temporarily returns to the nap time corner. Yeah, you can take a nap. Really needed that nap? Nice. Told them to write it down and take photos, and all they told me, we might still forget next year, and you can't teach old dogs. I hate when older folks say that you can't teach old dogs new tricks. But you're able to scroll through TikTok and Facebook. What do you mean? I hate when they say that because my dad says that sometimes. I remember the context was like me and my cousin were like leading a workshop one time, and we had invited our relatives, and it was all about like Filipino culture and stuff like that. And it was through Zoom because this was like 2020, 2021, something like that. And like all the older folks did not know how to mute themselves, so we were like kindly, you know, asking them to like mute themselves, and then they were having like side conversations, but not in chat. They were having side conversations in the Zoom, like unmuted. And I remember complaining to my dad about it, and he's like, "That's just how we are. That's just how you can't teach us new tricks, you know?" It's like I doubt that. Because this is the same guy that's playing Destiny right now. Like, my dad is literally playing Destiny. I bet you actual real money that he is playing Destiny right now, right this second, you know? My butt. My fluffy butt that old people can't learn new tricks. Bro is doing 360. We want Destiny 3! New games? I haven't finished my old game. Same. Did someone say nap? We did. Bro, what the F? Okay, actually... No. Oh, dang. I do like the Stevie Wonder, but I want to go back to the Ciudad. Okay. Where is this? Because there is Arabic in the background, or like I said, what looks like Arabic in the background. But then this kiddo... is it Dutch colors? I'm actually not sure. Could this be Amsterdam? Maybe it's like North Africa? I'm actually at a loss with this one. There's a difference between can't and won't. Yeah. I think that's what that is. It's like, oh, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's like, you don't want to learn the new tricks. Is your dad looking for a fire team for the last update tomorrow? I don't know. I feel like... I love my dad with all my heart and soul, but he's kind of a silly guy sometimes. When it comes to gaming, he's very impulsive. I remember him and my brother used to play Borderlands together, and he would constantly be like, not like aggressively yelling, but he'd be like, you know, Baker bro, what are you doing? You know, like being kind of aggro, like not much of a team player kind of guy, you know. It says Target. They're at the Target. The one in Los Pincos. Well, that says Target. That, just the shape of it looks like it's Arabic, right? So what place would have both, like, Latin and Arabic, you know? Sounds like a raid lead to me. Alright, I'll connect you too. I'll connect you with Binka Dad. Sadly, that's the difference between ignorance and stupidity. Ignorance is not knowing something. Stupidity is being presented new information and willfully ignoring it. Yeah. I don't want to go as far as saying stupidity. I do feel like it's just like being complacent, I guess. Because it's like, people are 100% able to learn new things, you know? Like, no matter how old you are. But it's just like the willingness to do so, you know? Okay. I don't know where this is. We could go Amsterdam just for the sake of getting past this round. But I just don't know, like, where we would find... I don't know, it's like like, if we're looking at, like, for example, like, phenotypes, yeah, it looks like these folks would be from, like, North Africa, West Asia, right? Because I was gonna say, like, oh, Turkey, because, like, you know... But, they have their own alphabet, which looks a little bit closer to Latin, so... Maybe could be Saudi Arabia, could be maybe like UAE, you think? UAE? We could try Dubai. But I don't know, does this look like Dubai? Like, look at the trees. It looks kind of Mediterranean, if anything. Let's say Amsterdam, just because of the flag colors, right? This looks... Another thing is we're not seeing too much in terms of phones. We are seeing some digital cameras though, so maybe this is 2007? Let's say 2007 Amsterdam. And let's see what happens. Ah, British Prime Minister David Cameron meeting a 15-year-old boy wearing face paint. Oh, of the Egyptian flag. I kept on reading that black color as blue for some reason. During the Arab Spring Revolution. We literally just talked about that too. We literally just talked about the Arab Spring. Dude, I don't know why I kept on seeing the black as like blue. You know, it's like the what is it? The dress? Is the dress blue or is the dress white? Refusing to adapt and relying on others. Hello, Ghosty. Hello. I wish my dad could play video games, but then I also think he'll break the TV if we play Guilty Gear or Tekken like my older bro when I learned to beat his spam attacks. I think it's Los Binko's only place I've ever seen a Target. Binka's colorblind? No, you'll see with this next one that I have good vision. Okay, I have good color vision. I don't have good like 20/20 vision. I'm actually quite blind in that regard. Hello, Mookie Sticks. Always love seeing that emote. The Arab Spring had some funny memes. It's actually a blue bear that's been lying to us. No, I'm Blurple. I'm Blurple. One dude taped a loaf of bread to his head for a helmet. Ooh, that's like some like POV. You're in the Philippines and your teacher says that you can't be looking at other people's papers, but you can bring your own helmet. Turkey is Bankasi. Is this Turkey? Could be Turkey. Would this be Istanbul, not Constantinople? We are seeing the Latin text. Oh, and the car, look, the fender is separated from the rest of the vehicle, meaning that this is probably 1920s, maybe 30s. She's got that like cloche hat, so this is post 1920s. If I learned the lyrics to this, this would be one heck of a karaoke song. Like, I promise you. Okay, let me look at my, let me look at the car files really quick. That car is looking like anywhere from the 1920s to like the early 1930s. Actually, it could even be 1910s. But the woman's outfit means that maybe it's like post 1920s. Let's say 1928. Let's say 1928 Turkey. I just don't know where in Turkey, so let's just go with Istanbul. Not Constantinople, but Istanbul. Or Ankara, right? What else are we seeing here? Longines, Turkey is Bankasi. Let's do Ankara. It might be Istanbul, but you know, F it. F it. Ah, 35, 8 years off. But it was Ankara. Nice. A street scene in Ankara, Turkey during the mid-30s. Rising in the backgrounds is the equestrian statue of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, founding father of the Turkish Republic. Cool. Weather was not good today in traffic jam, so I'm getting treated to delivery, but it's a place I know and love, so I'll take it. Nice! Nice, nice. Delivery is also nice. That means you could just chill for a little bit more, right? It's a good thing. Alright, where are we here? We got some French. We got what looks like French, right? You got your Vous souhaitons la cordiale bienvenue, right? That looks French. Question is, this could be Paris, but it could be any place that speaks French, right? I am seeing predominantly like European looking dudes though, so I'm thinking this is France. Oh, Swiss flag. Nah, I'm pretty sure that's just I'm pretty sure that's just first aid, right? But who knows? Because I think they do speak French in Switzerland. Wait, it says Munich. Munich 58. Is this some kind of football game against the two? Could this be 58? Where is this? It says Munich. Finding that is a big plus. But yeah, it's mostly European looking folks, right? Also, what is going on? Is this like a concert or like a line to a concert? Is this LineCon? Is this like the first anime expo? You know? I think this is like the aftermath of a concert, but things went like really bad, you know? Like, look at all this. Okay, yeah, so it's a little confusing because it says Munich, but then this isn't like French. So maybe in between the two? Amazing song, by the way, right? Isn't it nice? This is like a karaoke hit, you know? I miss AX. I miss AX when it was like navigable, you know? Well, actually, that's not fair. It's still pretty navigable. It's just so popular now that like it's just too much for me. I miss like 2010's AX. I miss 2010's like Anime Expo when like there was like enough people that like, you know, there was like the novelty of like being amongst all these other fellow weebs and stuff. But like it wasn't as overwhelming as it is now. And like to their credit, like the people who organize AX, they have been like getting better at like, I don't know, like managing how people get in and out, and then like they even closed down the surrounding streets so that it's like just a smoother process overall. It's just the amount of people. And the thing is like, I remember talking to Beans about it and we were like, oh, what if it moves to a bigger place? And it's like, it's at the LA Convention Center. What is a bigger place than the LA Convention Center? Like, I feel like that's already one of the biggest spots that you could have Anime Expo. Like, you know, I think this is the limit, you know? Unless we extend over to the Staples Center. I'm not calling it by the new name. Las Vegas Convention Center? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, you know what? The Las Vegas Convention Center was pretty big. Evo was there. Evo, well, and it was only part of like one part of the convention center too. It was exciting to be on the stairs in Homestuck cosplay and be with half the con that year because I could then walk away and be with like 3 friends and not be Sardine Aridin. For real. Yo, this song is sick. Listen to it. It's very city pop. Alright, I'm no, it says Liverpool here too. I think this is like Paris or something. Is this like a football game? Or sorry, a soccer game? Alright, let's just do Paris 58. No, I was fooled. I should have. Dang it. I should have looked at their fashion. I wasn't paying attention to their fashion. I was just like, I see the words 5'8", or the numbers rather. Policemen and volunteers clearing debris at the Heysel Stadium in Brussels after Liverpool fans breached a barrier and charged into a section occupied by Juventus supporters, triggering a tragic crowd crush and wall collapse ahead of the European final. That sucks. That crowd crushes are so scary, honestly. We forgot about the French Belgians. I know, right? And I'm usually so good about that. That's Japanese. Suraimu. Is that really what that says? Suraimu. Oh, it's is it that time I was reborn as a slime? I think that's what this is. Shitara Suraimu datta. I can't read kanji. Or at least I can't read that kanji. Mayhaps Hokkaido? Maybe this is Hokkaido, Japan? I mean, it could also just be like, it doesn't necessarily have to be Hokkaido just because there's snow and it's Japanese, right? But I don't know, that's just my like knee-jerk reaction. Wait, we could try it. Let's try Sapporo. Sapporo. Where are we though? Ooh, we have, ooh, that's 3 lenses. I feel like that's contemporary. Wait, when did the anime come out again? Well, let's just say 2025. The anime was like a lot, like, was older, right? I think it was like, what, early 2020s? Or maybe even before that? But maybe this is for like a new season. 5'8", what about 6'7"? 6'7". Tensura, that's Rimaru right there. Hey Zako. Oh, I heard this one. My mayor's Muslim, my bagel's Jewish, my Christian Dior. Nixon 4! The thing is, I'm appropriating if I say that. Because I'm a Lakers Doyers kind of gal, even though I don't care for sports. But that video was just so funny. That video was so funny. My mayor's Muslim, my bagel's Jewish, my Christian Dior, Nick said 4. That was so sick. Why can't the Doyers have something like that? Why can't the Lakers have something like that? Why can't we have anything good in Los Vincos? Snowdy Miru is sick. It's still coming out now. Actually, I may need to go to the naptime corner again. Yeah, for real. Go for it. Go for it. Bing bong F your life. Sacramento Kings? Anyone? No? Okay. Yeah, let's go Raiders! I remember one time, I think Beans was streaming or Mega Bronson was streaming, and then someone raided in and Beans said something like, "Hey, what's up, Raider Nation?" And I remember Mega Bronson, or I forgot who said it, but one of us was like, "You can't say that." you can't say that. You're by where the game is, you're effed? Oh no. Because they're lame as heck. Good night, teacher and friends. Yeah, get some rest. Knife loof. I never thought about that before. That's so funny. I just remember the reaction of like, we cannot say that. We can't say that. What's up, Raider Nation? Let's just say 2025. I know that, yeah, the slime one is still coming out, right? Maybe I should get into that because I finished Spider Isekai. Maybe I should get into Slime Isekai. Spot on! Sapporo City, Hokkaido. Nice! Okay, what is next? Last round. Christian Mary Olibet. Gain Lejeune. Lots of Latin text. Journée Internationale du Travail. Wait, it says Senegal. Question is when? Ooh, First off, let's find Senegal. I'm not as confident in my African geography, so we're actually gonna have to search. I think it's here. Senegal. I don't remember. Oh, I think here is the capital, Dakar. This looks like it could be, I don't know, like 70s, 80s, but her outfit looks like 90s. Maybe even 2000s, right? I know it says 1961 there, but I don't know if it's 1961. Right? Her outfit looks like very contemporary. Like 90s, 2000s, but his looks a little older. Right? Look at that. It's the little the knot. It's a trilbies. It's a trilbies. This is why Beans is a legend. Rip, hope the sports rides are mild. Oh no. Raider Nation is also probably in shambles. The word fool has been trademarked. Hey fool, you're watching the Disney Channel. I know I mentioned this person before, but like back in my like college Filipino club, there was this guy who is full Filipino but grew up in like a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood, but like also one that is very like hood, you know, like a very hood area. So the way he naturally talked, like his natural accent was very much like a cholo, very much like a fool, you know? But he also had like the softest heart that I like ever knew from a guy that looked, dressed, and walked that hard, you know? Like he loved plushies, and like he'd do this thing where, you know, if someone bought a plushie to one of our like Filipino dance practices, he'd like hold it and be like, "Hey, this was the homie." He'd like point at the plushie and be like, "This was the homie." And then like we would send him all these like Fools Gone Wild like jokes. It's like I think a Facebook group called Fools Gone Wild. But it's just a bunch of like cholo memes. He always got a kick out of it. And my favorite one is the one where it's like a guy that's just like stanced up. It's like a cholo that stanced up, but he's holding the little wand from like the Disney Channel thing, and he's like, "Hey fool, what's up? You watching the Disney Channel, Holmes?" Wait, let's see if I can find it. I want to see if I can find it. Fool, you're watching the Disney Channel. It's like the way he stands up that's so funny. Oh my god, I found it! Hey, what's up, fool? It's me, and you're watching the Disney Channel. And like the way he's like stands up with the wand. Can I zoom in on the picture? Dang, that's really how big the picture is. Hey, why are you laughing at me?
Did you see that jerk?
I'm not a jerk. I just think it's funny. Why was that your response to fool being trademarked? Because I don't hear the phrase that often anymore. The Fool's Gone Wild IG was the one that trademarked fool. That's crazy. That's insane. The crust of the picture makes it so much funnier. That's how big images were when Disney Channel was relevant. That is true. That is true. I don't know why I thought it said Holmes at the end, but maybe that's just my own bias. Hey, what's up, fool? You watching the Disney Channel, Holmes? Yes, say. Let's say, okay, if this guy looks 60s, 70s, and she looks 90s, 2000s, let's put it at a happy medium of like the 80s. Let's put like 85. 24 years off. It was the 60s! Dang it! That poster was correct! Dang it. Vegetable stands at an outdoor market in Dakar, Senegal, photographed about 1 year after Senegal gained independence from France. Ooh, very nice. We didn't get that high of a score today, but it's okay. It's alright. We'll do better next time. We always do. Waterfox is real and it can heal you? Nice. You got 65 notifications? I'm the kind of person that can't handle more than like when you have like on your phone, when you have the little red dot and it's like you have like 2 notifications, I can't handle that. I have to like I'm the kind of person that organizes their email with like sub tabs and stuff like that. I literally spent like a full week organizing my work email one time. And then one time another coworker was looking over my shoulder and they're like, "You have 0 emails in your inbox right now?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she just looked at me like an insane person. It's like, "What do you mean you have 0 emails in your inbox right now?" I'm in 2 days ago on my dash. Ah. Oh, Tumblr isn't updated. Ah, I see, I see. Hello, Gojikins. Hello. I just remembered a silly Supreme Court meme I saw ages ago. Speaking of crust, show me the crust. I would love to see the crust. Good place to post it. It's not bear related. You can post it in Bear Lols. Bear Lols is just the like meme area of the Discord. Thanks, Matthew. Thanks for posting it. Alright, so Dove recommended this as a new daily game as well. This is the Daily Hue. And it looks like we're just color matching, right? Like we have an image on the left, on the left. Ooh, okay, cool. Soten Body posted it. Supreme Court. Supreme Court! For those that want to see, this is what Soten Body posted. Grazie. Supreme Court. Supreme Court. This is like, is this like the deep fried era of memes? That's another decade study I should do. Memes. Of like being able to, oh my god, what if Time Guesser but with memes and you had to identify like the year it's from. So like if you see like a Harambe meme or a like something super deep fried, like you know what time period it's from. And if it's the big nose guy who was here during the war, you know? Supreme Court! Boneless pizza. That era where everything was fuzzed and saturated. Yeah, like the deep fried memes, right? 2020 is the decade of the Supreme trademarked court. That'd be fun if like next April Fools, Time Guesser should be, you know what? Put them on the horn. I wanna recommend this idea to Time Guesser, whoever the mods are. Do like a meme version. It's like, where's this meme from? And if it's a 3D CG dancing baby, it's the 90s, right? Meme study sounds fun. I'm writing it down. Where's my notepad? Meme study would be so funny. Hold on, I have to get my little analog notepad and write this down. Meme study. You know what's funny? This wouldn't even be the first time I did a meme study. Back when I taught at that for-profit school that I keep complaining about, there was one student at that school that was, like, actually good. Good behavior, but also, like, really good critical thinking skills. And, like, as a reward for, like, our very last class together, I did a lesson on memes. And the thing is, like, this was made in, like, 2018 or something? So, like, you can kind of tell. You can kind of tell, like, of, like, oh, I wonder what the future memes are gonna be like. There's a meme guesser game you just found? Not your base? Ooh, tell me more. 2007 and 8ish went. Yeah, Advice Dog, Scumbag Steve, the Sad Bear. Who is the Sun Bear, by the way? Did you guys know that the meme, like that 9gag meme of the Sad Bear? I'm pretty sure that's a Sun Bear. Yeah, 6'7". 6'7". But yeah, it looks like with this game, we're supposed to color match using hue, saturation, and lightness. Correct guess when you match the slider exactly, it locks with a green glow. You only need to adjust it again. White arrows on a slider show where the answer could still be after the guess. You have up to 5 tries, match the hidden color to unlock today's gallery. Let's try it out, shall we? Guessthememe.com? Okay. Let me also put that one on the horn. Wait, we have to know what the, like, original is? Uh-oh. I thought we were just color matching to another picture. This might not go well. Alright, let me also go to guessthememe.com. Well, we'll come back to it. Oh no, okay. I'm not familiar with this one off the top of my head, if I'm being honest with you. I know it's a Vincent Van Gogh, right? Van Gogh. But uh-oh, okay. Well, let's just play around with it and... Okay, that looks right? That looks pretty close, like the yellow. We know he liked yellow from that one Doctor Who episode, right? I feel like these warmer tones are more correct than, say, like these blue ones. Let's say it's this, like, yellow tone. Yeah, because they look brown. The shoes look brown like this, right? And then saturation. Oh, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Let's desaturate it. And then play around with the light. Okay, let's guess. The hue is exact. First try. Hue is exact. Very nice. Saturation could go a little bit more saturated, and then it could go lighter as well. Maybe something like this? Some guess? Oh, okay. Lightness is in between, so somewhere here. Saturation needs to go even more up? Really? Here? 98! It's correct on the saturation. It's just the lightness now. Ooh, okay, so there's basically like 2 choices. It's not that easy to detect. Let's do this. We got it! We got it. Very nice. Cool. This was fun. Alright, I'm gonna keep on doing this. I'm gonna keep on playing this one. Wait, what the? Allow? Did it copy? Okay, yeah, it copied. We'll put this. There we go. Very nice. Now let's guess the meme, as per Devin's recommendation. Alright, I haven't played this one before. This is the first time I'm going to be seeing it. Hopefully we don't get goatsy. Hopefully this is all, you know, family-friendly stuff. My favorite was Bad Luck Brian. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, there was Bad Luck Brian. There was Advice Dog. There was the wolf. That was like, what, Extreme Wolf or something like that. There was the penguin. The Sad Bear. I feel like there were more, right? No Goatsy, Lemon Party, Tub Girl, Meat Spin, none. Hopefully none of those. Okay, daily challenge. Guess the meme. It's take my money. It's Futurama take my money. What's it actually called? Is it Fry Take My Money? Right? Guess? Yeah, shut up and take my money. Nice. Easy! Easy peasy! Okay, advice animals. Advice animals. We gotta go to Know Your Meme for this. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh my god, the Velociraptor. Velociraptor, your text goes here. Long text describing Longcat is really long. Yeah, so this was like 2010s memes, like the 9gag memes. Time for a joint, meeting with the dean and faculty. You know, it always went off of like the absurdity and unexpectedness of whatever the bottom text was. And then it started to get meta and like postmodern, and then you would just put bottom text where it should have bottom text. Grass is greener on the other side. False. The ground is greenest where there is fertile soil and optimal sunlight. I've never seen this one. He was really crying by the time it was, oh, because it's a, what's it called? A scout ranger or whatever. Rage comics, make dinner for two, don't have to cook for tomorrow. Textbooks, why you have no control F. Why was the link so caked up? This one? The warning? I missed it. There was a warning where it was like, oh, it's sensitive content, you know? Battle in desert. Use dive. I need you to stay late tonight. We really have to catch that red dot. Periodic table of advice animals? Oh my gosh, I've never seen wait, this is so cool. This is so cool. The Office one? Why was why was the link so caked up? Oh, this link. Okay. I don't know. I think it's just one of those like, here's a link to some more memes, you know? I don't know. Wait, so this is a periodic table of advice animals. I kind of want to look into that. Advice Dog first arrived on the internets. Oh my gosh, back when it was the internets. In 2006. You know, okay, if you guys want like an old meme, there was a politician who called the internet a series of tubes, and that became a meme. But I think this was like early 2000s. Like, I feel like the era of like Tosh.0, if you guys remember that. The internet is a series of tubes. As a simple image macro of a Labrador puppy giving really bad advice, quickly gaining popularity online, the simple format of Advice Dog has inspired an endless number of spin-offs. The format usually includes a static image in the center with text along the top and bottom. The text almost always describes various situations or actions in the voice of character depicted in the image. For example, the second line in Successful Black Man always subverts the stereotypical assumption laid out in the first line, where Joseph Ducrot translates rap lyrics into Shakespearean English. I love Joseph Ducrot! If you guys aren't familiar with Joseph Ducrot, he's the guy that's stretching. He's this guy. I remember that he was also a meme for a while. It's not just a big truck you can dump stuff on. It's a series of tubes. I like the remix of the series of tubes. The interwebs. Right? Oh yeah, thinking about it, the paintings of was it Blinking Samuel, which Nap's model is based off. Kinda reminds me. I don't know if this is the same. I think Joseph Ducrot painted himself, right? He did this one too. He's like, shh. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Oh yeah, we're reading this one. Each iteration eventually develops its own language and personality through natural selection and mutation. That's crazy to put into like sociological context. And mutation, reaffirming that survival of the fittest applies in internet culture and humor. Okay, so what do we have here? Advice Dog, Animal Advice Color Wheel, Insanity Wolf. That was the one where it would give you like absolutely like borderline dangerous like advice. Pokemon Parents Color Wheel. Courage Wool, Animal Advice Color Wheel. Lame pun. Ooh. Anti-joke chicken. Velociraptor. I love that one. They were self-portraits. The picture of him stretching makes him kind of look like an LA Noire character. You have to find out if he's lying or not. Rather than painting nobility, he painted normal people doing normal people things. And that's why he's the best. That's why he's awesome. I think he also did a sculpture that you can find at... I think there's a version both at the Met and at the Getty Center here in Los Bincos. It's one where his face is all scrunched up. You know what? Now I want to find it. I think that's Joseph Ducrot. Joseph Ducrot sculpture. Like, the face is all, like, scrunched up. Ah, maybe it wasn't him. Sculpture, man's face scrunched up. The Vexed Man. It's this one. I've seen it in the Getty Center. I feel like the Met has their own version, but I don't know if I'm just remembering wrong. Oh, it's Franz Xaver Messerschmidt. His name was my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout, there goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. I think we're done with the Filipino city pop. Oh, actually, they have another album. We can listen to that. Lennon Cat, Business Cat. I want to see some, like, examples. There, Joseph Ducrot. Hipster Kitty, Rich Raven. Socially awesome. Oh, that's right. There's socially awesome penguin and socially awkward penguin. One of them was red, the other was blue. We should look for some of these. Dank learning system. Ah, they don't have the... Oh, wait. Here's a couple of examples. Here's socially awkward penguin. Annoying Facebook girl. Oh my gosh. Bad luck Brian. Overly attached girlfriend. Irma Gerd. Scumbag Steve. Ridiculously photogenic guy. Okay, socially awkward penguin. When you start typing, but you see your friend is typing, so you stop. So do they. This still applies to nowadays. This applies to me nowadays. Especially because I'm the type of person that, like, I send all of what I want to send in one, like, big message, while other people will, like, double, triple, quadruple, quintuple text, but, like, shorter lines. It's funny because Beans is that kind of person. Beans will, like, you know, if he's saying, like, multiple things in one go, it's like, hey... Like, he'll like message me on Discord and be like, hey, Boo Bear, what do you want for dinner? We have this, and then like next sentence, and this, and this, and this. So you hear the like Discord ping go off like every single time. Do-do, 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 do-do. Meanwhile, I'm the kind of person that's like, alright, I just want to put everything in there. Because I feel like when I was younger, I had those experiences where like I was trying the other way, and then, like, I wasn't able to get my full idea out, and then the other person texted and interrupted my line of thinking, and it just, like, went too chaotic for me. So, that's why I always do, like, alright, everything in one text message. Let's see, rather than... Oh, yeah, I read that one. My only memory of that song is Jerma singing it as he panics and screams while being chased in a horror game. I got a friend on Snap. Olch. When I see her text, I wait like 10 minutes because it's a single line thoughts going for a mile a minute over several topics before I can ever get a chance to reply. My coworkers like that too. Like, they'll send me one thing and then like I just wait. I just wait because I know they're going to be sending me like 10 other things. Walk in on someone in the bathroom. Don't immediately close the door, Jesus. Enjoy your meal, you too. This feels like this is hitting too close to home. Enjoy your meal, you too. Phone vibrates, battery low. Start telling joke. Forget punchline. This is just like me. New notifications, all spam. Be polite, hold the door. They're slightly too far away. Oh, pain pickle. Watch a movie with your family. There's a bedroom scene. Walk into a room with strangers. Walk back out. Sarah's online, so you say hey. Sarah is offline. Wave back, they weren't waving at you. Pretend to adjust hair. Stand in a circle with a group of people talking. Circle slowly changes shape to no longer include you. This, I feel like this kind of happened in high school a couple of times. Taking cab alone, don't know whether to sit in front or back. Reverse memes. Teacher assigns groups for project. You're working alone. Teacher assigns group for project. You get a guy and an average looking girl. Teacher assigns group for project. You get the nerd and the class babe. Oh my gosh. I've had that happen. Suffering. Socially awesome. Say a word wrong. Create hilarious inside joke. Accidentally like friend's mom's relationship status. Becoming complicated. Get flirty PM from her. That's still kind of awkward. That's still kind of weird. Walk directly behind socially awkward penguin. Wave to approach friend down the street. Visit Middle Earth. Simply walk into Mordor. That was another meme. One does not simply walk into Mordor. We have an ad break coming up, but let me read what Sotenbori said. I was spending the night at a friend's house and was opening the door because I couldn't tell anyone was inside. Friend was in there with his pants down, and I was so shocked I just stood there and blankly looked at him in the eye for a few seconds. Oh my gosh. It was only then I finally realized what was going on and slowly shut the door. You can tell it's old because it says PM instead of DM. Yeah, right? Private message instead of direct message. Though yeah, Sotenbori, I feel like that's still excusable because you were in shock. Instead of just like, you know, like the Family Guy, like, oh giggity, you know? So okay, let's go to the cup corner. I'm gonna get some water. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. We could either talk about more old memes or we could talk about video games. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. We're back. We are back, and I'm kind of silly. I may be a little bit silly. So remember how earlier when I was talking about like, oh, Tumblr has like ads that can be kind of annoying, and then Devin was like, you get ads. And then I was like, oh, but I have uBlock Origin, right? And I realized, no, I have uBlock Origin on like one of my profiles, or actually two. It's like my personal profile and like Babinka Bear profile. But I have a third, which is Pau Pandan, which I don't have uBlock Origin on. I installed it during the ad break. Voila. No more ads on Tumblr. I'm silly. I'm just so silly. Hate that. Wait, does Waterfox support like other whatchamacallit? Like other profiles? Like if I want like a specific profile for just Babinka Bear and then like another profile for just Pau Panda, I would prefer having them separated. Is what I'm saying. Is what I'm super saying. Yes? Okay, cool. Cool. I'm just a silly bear. I'm trying to get into the habit of like, instead of saying like, ah, I'm dumb, I'm stupid, I'm dummy dumb, you know, I'm getting into the habit of just saying I'm silly, you know? Because I'm not putting myself down. I'm just saying that I was momentarily just a silly little bear, you know? You know? It's Firefox that AI hasn't touched. Okay, cool. Cool. Very nice. I actually installed the installer. So I didn't install Waterfox, but I have the installer in my download section, so I'll probably do that after stream today. We'll go for like, I think another hour, and then I think I'll call it. This will be a pretty short stream, because I want to work on some of the Sunbear Day requests that people got rewards for, essentially. Oh, I should talk about that, actually. Let's put that away. There we go. So, this whole month, for the rest of this month, I go with I'm dumb, parentheses endearing. No Digimon again? Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't able to play too many, like, bot matches last week. Just because so this whole month, I'm basically going to be working on the rewards for people that donated during the Sunbear Subathon. Sunbear Day Subathon, which was, like, last month, essentially. So I'm just going to be working on rewards for that. I already finished a couple of illustrations. I still have to work on a couple of more. And another kind of tier of rewards was like, if people donated at least 10 subs, they got to recommend a educational topic for me to yap about. And 3 people were able to kind of like get that reward. So for the next 3 weeks, including this week, we're going to be having a lot of educational streams. And a part of me is like wondering if I should still do my 2020s decade study next week, because then I'm going to be like up the wazoo with research. You know? And luckily, because it's the summer, I can slack off on work and just work on research during work. Because then, like, they won't be like, oh, Binka, why aren't you studying your usual thing of, like, you know, Maya and ancient, you know, stuff. It's like, I'm studying the sack of Rome. It's ancient. It's ancient. You know? So I could do that, but man, it's just going to be a lot of research. So this week, if you guys haven't seen my schedule so far, let me go ahead and show that to you. Let me show you my schedule for this week. There you go. So today's just yapping. Thursday, we're going to be talking about Aboriginal Australian dot painting, which is going to be cool. This was recommended by Gojikins. So we're going to be doing his idea on Thursday, and then we actually have a follow-up. So the next day, we're going to actually be trying out making our own Australian Aboriginal dot painting, or artwork in the style of Australian Aboriginal, because I'm not Aboriginal. So it would be in the style inspired by that style. And then Saturday is a collab with Outermost Ghost, Gojikins, and Mauser. I still haven't decided if I'm going to stream my POV, because it would be really simple if I just, like, if I just didn't, but it's also, like, you know, like, it'd be nice to, like, combine chats with all of us, you know? Time to educate streamer on Digimon? Yo, I forgot where I got it from, but I downloaded this PDF of, like, this whole just, like, encyclopedic book on Digimon. I don't know, it includes like every known Digimon like up to like this year. And I don't know, it's just really cool. It's just really cool. I'll share it with you guys when I can. I'll try to find the original tweet that I blatantly stole it from. And I would love to do an educational stream on Digimon before the next set comes out. Posca, dang, maybe I skip FNM? You downloaded a PDF of a whole? No! No. No, I don't have a squirt bottle just yet, but hold on. Maybe I'll just... There you go. There you go. But yeah, so this week, Australian Aboriginal dot painting. That is the educational topic for this week. Next week is going to be the 1527 Sack of Rome, which was recommended by Mauser. That's going to be next Friday, but it's going to be earlier. It's actually going to be 5 p.m. PST because he just requested an earlier time. So, and then the week after that is the topic that was recommended by Matthew, which is, I know you just said it as war gaming, but you sent a video that included the actor from Napoleon Dynamite learning about, it looked like miniatures and stuff like that. So yeah, that's 3 weeks in a row of educational content. Once again, I'm like wondering if I should still do my 2020s decade study next week. But we'll see. We'll see how much like research I need to do for each thing. Because the research I do for the decade studies is like, it's not intensive, but I do need to like have at least 2 days of research for it. And I want to make sure like I also get enough research done for like the Sack of Rome as well. So well, we'll see. After that, then we'll be pretty much starting into July. We're going to be doing our watch along of Digimon Adventure 02 in the Discord. We're living in the 2020s. I think you can take your time on it. Nah. What if it slips away? What if it slips away, you know? That is a good point, though. But I also still need to do decade studies on the 1900s and 1910s. Which I think will be happening in July. But yeah. Good stuff happening this summer. You know what? You're right. I know, before you blink and you'll miss it. Blink and it'll be 2030. Please. Dove, hello. We played the game that you recommended, the Daily Hue. That one was fun. I think I'm gonna keep on playing it. That one was fun. Yeah, blink and you'll miss it. We're in 2030. But yeah, that's the schedule for this week. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna have fun researching this kind of stuff. Now let's talk about video games. I don't think I'm gonna go over every single video game that like me and Bean saw, because there have been like 4 video game events, and there's, according to Mega Bronson, there's gonna be another. There's gonna be the Nintendo Direct. So, speaking of dailies, have you done your foods? Far Far West, cool. I'm looking forward to that one. I haven't done the food one. We could do the food one actually. Let's do that. Yeah, Far Far West has been a lot of fun. Me and Beans have played it just once. Can we find a way to finally make it right? You know what? We're listening to that. But it's fun. It's a fun game. Alright, where is it? Just Once by James Ingram. This was like my favorite song as a kid, and I don't know why. I don't know if my mom listened to a movie that had this. I just really like the song, but I just really like the song. A woman in video game? Sad. I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. 'Cause here we are back where we were before. Banana! Ooh, plantains. Nothing ever changes. We're back to being strangers. Oh, I love this. I still remember the lyrics. That's crazy. Out the door. I'm thinking of Turon, but it doesn't look like Turon. Just once. Can we figure out what we keep doing wrong? Why the good times never last for long. Oh, I got that part wrong. What are we doing wrong? Sorry, this became a karaoke stream because I love this song. Just once. Can we find a way to finally make it right? To make the magic last for more than just one night. I know. What was the lyric for this one? And we get through it. There we go. Good thing Spotify has lyrics. Alright, let's try to figure this out. Plantains, palm oil, groundnut, salt, pepper. Fish? Fish with banana? I'd be down to try it. I gave my all, but I think my all may have been too much. Lord knows we're not getting anywhere. This feels Caribbean. This feels Caribbean. Let's try. Whatever we got going. Oh, it's cold to the east. So maybe Africa? Let's try Senegal. Warm. Just once. Can we figure out what we keep doing wrong? We're getting warmer. I need a map for this one. Give me a second. Never lasts for long. Where are we going wrong? Just once. Can we find a way to finally make it right? To make the magic last for more than just one night. What's the island? Wait, this is a hard first one with the cartoon. The only one I could think of was Caribbean and blanked after that. Yeah, I also thought it was Caribbean. Why it always comes back to goodbye. Are you talking about the island African nation, Madagascar? We could try that. So the chance. Admit to one another. We're no good without each other. Oh, it's cold again. Best and make it better. Find a way to stay together. Okay, so there maybe Nigeria or DRC. To finally make it right. To make the magic last for more than just one night. Let's do Cameroon. Ah, it was Nigeria. It was Nigeria. Just once. Alright, next round. Yo, Nina, hello. We're doing our dailies, and I'm also jamming out to one of my favorite songs. Those are bananas. No, you understand. They had oil and stuff. You find them in grocery stores, game's easy. I just need to get good. You can't have my spine? Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys I wasn't able to watch Mortal Kombat 2. I said, like, on Saturday's stream that me and Beans were gonna go watch it. And then as soon as stream ended, I looked at, like, show times for it. None of the theaters nearby were showing it, like, at all. And it hasn't even been a month since the movie came out, so we were just like, did it do bad? Did it do that bad? You know? So yeah, we didn't end up watching Mortal Kombat, so I'm gonna need you guys to get over here. I'm gonna need some spines. I just looked it up and I was like, oh, so close yet so far. Looks Italian, maybe? Yeah, this was like a nice fresh sandwich. And look at the cheese. Oh, Shaka Khan. This is like the kind of music my parents would listen to. Leafy greens, chicory, arugula, and endive? Radicchio. I actually don't know some of these ingredients. Dandelion greens, lamb's lettuce, frisee, and herbs. A vibrant salad blend featuring a mix of young tender greens and leaves. Typically it includes lettuces like arugula, frisee, endive, and chervil. What about this? This, like, is this not cheese? This looks like cheese, right? Like a kebab? A kebab? You know? You guys didn't get to watch it? Beans was so excited. I know. Chance to be with you, I gladly risk it all. Through the fire, through whatever, come what may. Oh my god, remember when Kanye sampled this song? And uses that one that one beef from Chowder. Radicchio is a lettuce-like veg, all red and stuff. Oh. I'll take your guys' word for it. Let's try Italy first. Let's try Italia. Borders to the northwest. Is that France? France! Mesclun. Okie dokie. Oh, this is competo, right? Isn't this the Japanese candy? Sugar, water, food coloring, flavoring. This is competo. It's like candy. Oh, I was typing it up when I should be typing Japan. There we go. Nailed it. Competo. Easy one. Easy, easy. We're a super foodie. We're not a gastronomical genius. Unfortunate. Share results. It's okay though. Remember, if you do bad, you'll do better next time. Met to the wall. A chance to be with you. I'd gladly risk it all. Still high up despite the hard first round. Yeah, exactly. That's those little guys from that one movie. Giblets! That one thing. You know the one. Alright. Video games. These are all of the games that were revealed for the PlayStation State of Play. Funny thing about God of War Lofe, this was at the very end of the State of Play video, and me and Beans didn't watch it because Beans hasn't finished God of War Ragnarok, and he didn't want to risk getting spoiled. So we didn't watch it. We didn't end up watching it. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, one of my coworkers texts me. And they're like, Binka, have you seen this trailer? Because they know that I'm one, a nerd, and two, a loser, and three, no, I'm just kidding. Well, she knows that I'm into video games, and she knows that, like, because we're coworkers, she knows that I'm also into, like, different mythologies from around the world. And she's like, you specifically have to watch this. So I watched it on the bus. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. I need to know what the Jack Quaid cube is, right? You are those things and 4 short. You think I'm a loser? I can deal with being called short. And a weeb. And a nerd. I'm not a loser. I only lose most games on day when she's making fun of me. I only lose 90% of my Digimon TCG games. That does not make me a loser. That makes me a trier. But yeah, so my coworker recommended watching it. I watched it. I loved it. Don't know what's going on with the cube. I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't know what's... I feel like there is some kind of, like, mythologist. Is somebody here a decent artist? Me! It's me! I'm the decent artist. I'm pretty decent. Oh, Schnackery. He thinks I'm decent too. Hey, why are you attacking me? Why are you attacking me? Schnackery, what's up? Oh, what a guy. But anyway. I feel like there's some kind of, like, mythologist that, like, saw that trailer and is like, oh yeah, the sword is obviously from, like, I don't know, like, Mongolian nomadic belief systems. Or, like, Papua New Guinea, you know? And then there's someone, I feel like there's gotta be someone that's like, oh, the cube! It's Gaelic tradition, you know? Frank is short for frankincense. So, but I honestly don't know what the deal is with Frank the Cube, the Jack Quaid cube, you know? Peg School, hello. Hello. We're talking about video games. There was a bunch of video games that were, like, revealed this past week. There should be a redeem to put you in a trash can. Over my... over my short body. You know what's funny, actually? I have a picture of me in high school in a trash can. There's no trash in the trash can. It was literally an empty trash can, but, like... I'll find it, I'll censor it with, like... It's funny because I'm wearing, like, a 60s style dress. Or no, 50s style dress. Because I was in my high school's rendition of Grease. So I'm in, like, a 50s style dress, but also in a trash can. Whoa! What was that? Oh my god, did you guys hear that? Shaker did, like, the weirdest meow. What's up, buddy? He did like the squeakiest meow. He was like, it surprised me. I don't know if we could find a small enough one. Well, it doesn't even need to be small. I will fit in it regardless. It's spelled Frank is all I— Really? It's really spelled like that? Shinekri's answering on my behalf. Dang. So I have a picture of me in the trash can, but I also have a picture of me in, you know, like the concession stand? Do you... I used to be small enough in high school. Believe it or not, as small as I am now, I was much smaller in high school. Because I was also skinny, is the thing. Like, now I'm still short, but I am also a little fluffy. But in high school, I was skinny. And I used to be able to fit inside a, like, concession, like, booth. I'll censor it. I'll find the picture. I know for a fact that I have the picture. I'll put my Binka face over it, and I'll show you guys. I believe it! Well, yeah, because it's fact. It's fact. But yeah, so yeah, that, Lo-Fei, I'm very interested. If you didn't play God of War Ragnarok, there is no spoilers. It's kind of like it's like a different branch of the tree. Even shorter, is that possible? No, I wasn't shorter. I was skinny. I was skinny. Like, imagine... Wait, can I do it with my model? Wait, Alt? No. Is it Shift? Oh my god, it's like this! Like, imagine... This is how I looked in high school. I was squished. But now I'm a healthy, No! Why would you do that? Why would you shrink me? Why would you bite the diesel? Okay, Shakri, what's up? He's so noisy today. He wants attention, is what it is. Beat me to it! I'm gonna explode you both with my mind. You know what? You know what? All X. Oh, no. It's mass. Mass. Explode. No. You know what? Dang it. Saver. Get screensavered. Get freaking screensavered. And get mass bombed by our mod. No! That's what you get. That's what you get for making fun of teacher. Alright, what else did we see? Until Dawn 2, it looked like Until Dawn. There's not much I could say about that. I think I'll just go over the ones that I'm like, yeah, I think I'm like very interested in that. Wolverine looked cool, but not up my alley. You're the inspiration. Now you can own the hottest tracks of the 80s and 90s for 4 low payments of $19.99. You can join in the memories. That's what I associate the song with. Like, the song I always just think of, like, now you can experience the joy. You know that commercial, something funny? Sorry, I like yelled into the mic. Yamero. You're the beating in my life. So Lost Wild also looked really cool. Because it's not only is it dinosaurs, some of the dinosaurs have feathers. Okay, these ones aren't great examples, but like, some of them did. And there was also an Asdarkid in there, which is like a flying dino. Come on. Where is it? I only heard that song at 3 a.m. infomercials. Yeah, like, the only time you hear that infomercial is when you fall asleep. Like, I don't know, at like 8 p.m., wake up at like 2 a.m., and you left the TV on, and this is what's playing, you know? Now, experience the joy. After that, I think they played the All 41. And I swear, from the moon and the stars in the sky. May Shark, hello, 90s Sunday radio tunes. Then Gloria Estefan, yes. Fall asleep at 8 p.m. Hey man, sometimes that's just how it be. Sometimes you're tired from middle school ? High school ? And just You knock out, you know, after you do your homework, if you do your homework at all. And then you just, you know, you just wake up at 2 a.m. Yeah, good morning, May Shark. Yeah, I'm interested in the dinosaur one. In my life, you're the inspiration. In middle school? When did this commercial air? I don't think I've been asleep at 8 p.m. since I was 6. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. I remember I would take naps after school. I was a napper, you know. I would take my little honk shoes, my little honk me, you know. I was a tired gal. Dynasty Warriors, I think. Okay, so I played Dynasty Warriors when I was little. Not little, but I want to say like middle to high school. I don't remember. I think my dad like rented it from Blockbuster or something like that, and I enjoyed it. I just remember that they never pronounced the Chinese names right. They wouldn't say Cao Cao, they would say Cow Cow. But I remember it was just really fun. Like those types of games were just fun to just like, you know, no brain it and just like charge into like a big mass of enemies and just defeat them all. Yeah, Cow Cow. Yeah, they legit would call him like Cow Cow instead of like Cao Cao, which I'm not even saying correctly, but like, you know, this commercial ended when I was still in elementary. It's great they brought back the janky OG voices. Yeah. Zhuge Liang. I think my like I don't know why when I was like studying history, like even as like elementary, middle school, and like high school, whenever I got to Chinese history, my brain just could not like comprehend any of it. I don't know if it was like the unfamiliarity of like the names and stuff, but I just could not wrap my head around like Chinese like history. So this game was like the main way I learned about Chinese, like Romance of the Three Kingdoms, you know? Of like Zhuge Liang and Cao Cao and Lu Bu and red hair, you know? But even then, if you ask me anything about this, I'll just be like, oh yeah, you know, Zheng He is the one with the claws. Like, Zhenju is the one with the flutes, you know? It's Lu Bu! Idol, hello. Your son, Gaopi. Yeah. Your son, Gaopi. Oh my god, for real. And the yellow turbans were always like the first matchup, right? Hello, Idol. We were talking about just like video games that we saw during like the Summer Games Fest, the State of Play, the Xbox Showcase, everything, and I'm just like yapping about Dynasty Warriors and how it was the main way I ever learned about any Chinese history. You know, Nuwa and everything like that. They taught Chinese history in your school? Like barely, like probably for like a week. I think that's another reason why I never really got into Chinese history that much, because they just didn't really like go into it. But I remember like people in other, maybe my teacher just wasn't interested in it either, because I remember other like students in my grade would be like, who had like other other history teachers would be like, all right, we have to sing the song to remember all of the dynasties. You know, Song Min da 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 da, like like they were singing this like song to remember the Chinese dynasties, and I had no idea what they were talking about. The one thing you learn: never pursue Lu Bu. Yeah, you don't pursue Lu Bu because it's really hard to beat him. It's pronounced Zheng He. You're right. They taught us Chinese history in Chinese, so I didn't understand much. I did love Nuwa. Lu Shun, my boy. Lu Jun, okay. Lu Jun. See, I still need to learn how to pronounce, like, certain names, because the only thing I know is that, like, you know, it's not Cowpea, it's not Cow Cow, it's... At least Cao Cao is a little closer. I just need to learn my tones, right? I just need to learn my tones. But I do remember Nuwa. I remember, like, I think in one of my playthroughs, she was, like, an unlockable character or something, right? Because I unlocked her and I was like, hell yeah. Heck yeah. Might have been part of, you know, I think I was, like, in high school or middle school. Unlocking Nuwa might have been, you know, the bisexual awakening. If not that, then Some Digimon character, who knows? Sakuyamon, I want to say. Shun is more. Oh, Shun is more like Shun. Ah, okay. I know nothing about Dynasty Warriors. I barely remember. I think this was the game. I think this was the game that like I played as a kiddo when my dad just rented it, you know. So who knows? I might check it out. I might not. Was there anything else that I was interested in? I think visually a lot of these games look really cool. Apparently, there's also dinosaurs in Legacy of Atlantis for some reason. What else? Silent Hill looked cool as well. Control Resonant looked cool. Is this it? Is this is all the games they revealed in the State of Play? I don't know. I thought there was more. But yeah, I think the main ones that I was interested in was Lo-Fe and Lost Wilds, and then maybe the Dynasty Warriors 3. I think I only played Zelda one at a friend's house for like 5 minutes max. I like Nua for other reasons. I see. Naruhodo ne. Also, Snoop Dogg was at the Summer Game Fest for some reason. Well, I know the reasons, because Tupac has been revived again against his will. So Final Fantasy VII Revelation was the big revelation. The thing with the... Okay, I really liked the Final Fantasy VII game, like the original OG game. But when I played the demo for the remake, the fact that it wasn't turn-based anymore, I just didn't like it that much. I feel like my brain doesn't work quick enough for like non-turn-based Final Fantasy. Because I just remember like going through hordes and hordes of enemies, and it just took way too long, you know? Like, I didn't like it, but then people are saying that like it's really good. Like, you know, once you get the hang of it, it's actually like really good. You should try it out. And it is cool just seeing like the characters like in like this really cool like CG style, you know? It's like watching Advent Children all over again, you know? Gally Hughes, hello! See, Snoop Dogg was at Game Fest. Can you tell I didn't watch it? Yeah, Snoop Dogg was there. Because one of the games has like used Tupac as like a model for a character. And it's cool, but it is also like, why are we once again resurrecting him against his will, you know? Like, they did it once. I believe it was Drake that did it, and, you know, I hated him even without that. but that's even like that's another reason, you know? Will you play Waifu of War on stream? I don't know, because it's a long form game. I don't typically do like super long form games on stream, because I usually like to because I don't want to wait like, you know, week to week to play it. So I don't know, it's a maybe. If I do end up playing it, then be prepared for that whole week to just be God of War, you know? According to the DM, only a willing soul can be revived. Wait, does that mean Tupac was willing? And Sephiroth is Travis Willingham now. Oh. Hollow Pack at Coachella. Yeah, yeah. See, he keeps getting revived. And do we ever ask him if he wants to be revived? He needs some rest. By the way, new Filipino character in Street Fighter 6, Yasmin. She looks really cool. Maybe we can... Where is it? Yasmin. There we go. Uy, Philippines! Mabuhay! Mabuhay! Sorry, I had to burp. She's got the Filipino sun on her sleeve. She also... I think Mega Bronson posted a cool source on the Discord about all the Filipino references. Even her hair looks like the Philippine eagle, you know? Uy, Philippines! See? Yasmin. Even the background kind of sort of looks like Manila, right? And then there's, I think this is Arjun, right? Arjun. Bosch? I was freaking out that his name is Bosch, you know, like my art Oshi, Hieronymus Bosch. And then of course, Oy, Philippines! Tifa! She's not Filipino, I just felt like saying that. So there's that. Stellar Blade, I'm whatever on it. If you like it, you like it. Wolf Among Us 2. I'm probably not gonna play it, but I do remember Beans played the first one, like, a long time ago, like, when it first came out, and there was this hilarious moment that I think some of you can relate to if you ever played this game. It was the glass hymn moment. The moment where it's like, alright, glass. Like, we he thought it meant, you know, offer the guy a glass of water or like a glass of something, you know. That's not what it was. Like, hey, streamer Choa and Gexus were telling me Tagalog. Oh, Tagalog. I was like, Tagalogs don't wash their buttholes? Is this true? They do! What the heck? They, if anything, they do it more so. Because we use what's called a tabo. We use a bucket to wash our butts. It's quite the opposite, actually. Like, Filipinos are all about the clean booties, you know? Our other Filipino rep. I can't take games seriously when Snoop Dogg is in the equation ever since that stream where he was faking playing games while someone was playing for him. I think my favorite Snoop Dogg streaming moment is when he like forgot to turn off the stream and like walked away for like 8 hours, came back and was just like, oh shit, and then like ended stream. That's what they were saying, but they don't get up in there? Ah, people. You gotta make sure it's clean. We're very serious about clean butts. Exactly. The OG of I forgot to end my stream. For real. Dude, the Pal World reveal was so funny because what do you mean 1.0? Do you mean this whole time it wasn't even like 1.0? I have no intention of playing it, but you know. This one, I didn't actually watch the trailer for this. I didn't watch the trailer for Attack on Titan. But it's funny because I went to the bathroom at that time. And then the TV was loud enough that I could hear it. And the whole trailer was in Japanese. So I was like, alright, I'm not going to be able to understand anything. And then I heard the word Kyojin. I was like, Kyojin? Like Titan? Like Attack on Titan? And then as soon as I left the bathroom, Beans was like, oh, it's an Attack on Titan game. And I was like, oh, my Japanese. Nihongo Jozu des. Not really. I had to go fact check this. There's more than one embarrassing Snoop Dogg gaming story apparently. No, yeah, oh yeah. No doubt that there's more than one. That's crazy. Palworld really said, okay for real this time. AI slop? Wait, are you talking about Palworld or Attack on Titan? Because I would believe either. How to make people play the beta without knowing it was still in beta? Palworld? Oh my gosh. Clutch, Hot Wheels, Monster Hunter. This looks cool, but I still haven't played Wilds yet. This... it's not for me. It looks cool. It has some voices that I'm familiar with. Just not for me. Saw this one too. As someone who's a fan of, like, gothic monster vampire genre, I'm kind of picky with, like, how... like some supernatural creatures like vampires are shown, and this was not like my flavor of it, you know. But you know, to each their own. I didn't realize this was a Star Wars game until the very end. Let's see. Saw Genesis, also cool. This one I was actually interested in. 1666 Amsterdam. It's about witches and stuff, and I like witches and stuff. I mean, I was just talking about like gothic horror monster stuff. And you could play as a witch. Oh, it's Schnackery. Aww. You could play as a witch. And you could play as Schnackery. Palworld, AOT is just regular bata. Yeah, I have no doubt that like Palworld is AI slop. I have no intention of playing it just because like the egregious, you know, copying of Pokemon is just like, it's not for me, you know? I know that Ubisoft tried to delay this game so much. Oh, this one? Huh. I think I got the... Is there a demo out for this? I remember I wishlisted this one. Play as a cat, 10 out of 10. Oh. I mean, hopefully that means it's good, right? Like, what's that quote of, like, you know, keep on... What is it? Like, you can only, you can keep delaying a game as much as you want, but you can only release the game for the first time once or something like that. But a bad game will be a bad game forever. But then that's before things like, you know, like Cyberpunk got good after its like really crappy release. I heard that Fallout 76 is actually good now. No Man's Sky also got good after its release as well. Michael Jackson! Oh my god, it's Michael Jackson! We circled... I didn't even, like, put Michael Jackson on. We just circled down to You know what? You know what song I want to listen to? You know what I want to listen to? Met her on the way to Chicago. Was all alone. 16 years! Ubisoft specifically targeted from the studio it was under. Wow. Really doesn't feel like Palworld wants to accomplish anything creatively other than being better than Pokemon, which can't be creatively fulfilling or sustainable. Yeah, like, I feel like I do say that, like, occasionally spite can be a really good motivator, but here it just feels kind of soulless, you know? Have you seen that bird animation? I sure have. I've been watching it, like, like every day. It's just so funny. They aren't even trying for that. They're trying to fly under Pokemon's wings and get money off of that. Same thing as that one Cryptids game. Wait, what's the Cryptids? You know what? If it's bad, then maybe I don't want. Maybe I don't want it. Oh, this one was interesting. Gundam Rogue Orbit, because Beans and I were both watching it and we're like, "Oh, what kind of mech game is this?" You know, like, there's no way it's Gundam. There's no way it's Gundam because here, I'll play a little bit of the trailer without the sound. If you see it, like, there's mechs, and then the things they're fighting against are like these monster thingies, right? And we were both like, "Oh yeah, Gundam doesn't fight monsters; they fight each other." You know, it's like humans versus humans in mobile suits. They don't fight against like monsters. It's like, what's all this? And then like eventually, yeah, like you circle around and you see the mech with like the little crest that is very much associated with Gundam. And we were like, what the heck? What is this? And it's a Gundam game, Rogue Orbit. I don't know anything about it, but it's just interesting. Because we were like, there's no way it's Gundam. And then lo and behold, it's Gundam. He's got the crest and everything. She's lying to you, lying to me, because she was loving me. Right? Look at that. I just think of the birds. The dev for 1666 used to work for Ubisoft, creative director of a bunch of hits like Ass Creed, first few games. Ooh, no, maybe that's why I'm gonna be excited for Amsterdam 1666, because I really like those first games. First one was kind of like janky, but like charming in a way too. But the Ezio trilogy, love it, love it, love it, love it. So dang. What I don't get is that the Pokemon ripoff is barely trying. Almost entirely OC Do Not Steal designs, and they're not even a real battle system. They're all just turrets and production automaton for lackluster survival craft game. Oh, dang. Then he left Ubisoft on not good terms because he wanted to slow the development in order to preserve quality, which they should have done. Like, especially starting with like I like all of the Assassin's Creed games that I've played, and I'm like definitely an apologist for Assassin's Creed, especially because I really like Origins and Odyssey, but that middle part, like going from like Ass Creed 3 to like the one that was in France, Unity or whatever, they were all pretty meh, and like 3 was a buggy mess. Like 3 was so bad with its bugs that I remember there was one achievement that I couldn't get because it had bugged out, and I was so frustrated. And like, but I still like the story, you know, because it had like indigenous representation and stuff like that.
Then he joined THQ and started making 1666 Amsterdam. But then THQ went bankrupt and Ubisoft bought them in auction. And the first thing they did was fire him.
That's crazy, Pancakes. That's insane. Oh no. But yeah, so yeah, I'm excited for Amsterdam 1666. Mr. Pancakes, you're so smart. Wait, let me scroll up and catch up. Hello, Lord Veterinary 266. Hello. And he was right. George explained. Exactly, but it looks like Pokemon, so kids and parents don't know will buy. Yeah, it's like those. If you guys have ever watched like Saber Spark, whenever he covers movies that are very obvious ripoffs of like very popular Disney Pixar movies, it's like this is the kind of stuff that your grandma will buy because she doesn't know that it's like a blatant ripoff, you know? What happened to Scriptorium? I haven't played it since that first time. I do intend to. It's just that this month will be a bit busy because we're going to be doing a lot of edumacation streams. But I would love to play Scriptorium again. It was a lot of fun. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? But he was able to get back the rights for it in 2016, so yippee! Veggie Tales shakes fist. Are you okay, Annie? But okay. Is Annie still okay? She is. She is. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This was pretty sick to watch. The only thing is, I didn't really grow up on TMNT, if I'm being, like, really honest with you guys. I didn't grow up with it. Like, it was one of those other things that, like, small Binka was like, that's for boys. That's for boys, I don't want to play because I'm a girl. But, like, my cousins really liked TMNT, and they would watch it occasionally, and whenever I would visit, I remember seeing, like, how they chewed the really, like, stretchy pizza, and I was like, oh, that looks good. I want pizza. I want pizza now. I played through all of AC Odyssey, but gave up maybe 20 hours into Valhalla and no longer felt like gaming before I could get very far in Origins. The thing is, with me, Origins is my favorite. Like, Origins is my top favorite, but I'm also very biased because Ancient Egypt is just my favorite culture, like, hands down. And Odyssey as well. So I think I actually 100%ed both of them. Though I didn't do the DLC. I didn't do any, like, DLC for Origins, but I did do the ones for Odyssey and enjoyed them a lot. But kind of saying Lord Veninari, I never completed Valhalla. I tried to get back into it earlier this year. I didn't get far, though. And it wasn't any, like, loss of interest. I think there was, like, a certain part where, like, I found out, like, oh, if you proceed with this part, you, like, lock part of the map. So I was like, all right, let me do every single side quest in this part of the map before I lock it out. And I think that's about around the time where I'm like, all right, I'm going to play out something else, you know? VeggieTales is how you know what Shrimp Scampi is? Have you had Shrimp Scampi after that? It's so good. You don't like the last Ronin? I know nothing about it. I just know that it's, like, really edgy because it's like the rest of the turtles died or something. It's based off a comic, I think, right? I think. Hakes! It's Tupac! This is the one I was talking about. Stranger Than Heaven. It's the Yakuza developer studio. Tupac is in the game. Origins had the culture I was least interested in of the three, but I think I could have liked it if I had really been in the gaming phase in the first place. Fair. But yeah, you know my biases. You hate it because of the comic. Interesting. Blood a Message. Gen Atlas. Alien Isolation. Cuphead sequel was announced, but then there's also like a retro style Cuphead game coming out as well. I never finished. It's funny, me and Beans played the original one, like co-op, but we never finished it. They were really the bosses were just really hard. But you know who did finish it multiple times even? My little sister, when she was like 13 or something. Wait, when did the original Cuphead come out? Cuphead. When did it originally come out? 2017. So she's born in 2000. Oh my god. I think she was less than 10 years old. No. I suck at math. I'm silly. I'm so silly. I suck at math. No, she was 11. No, but still, she was like a young child. And she beat Cuphead like multiple times. That was like, I don't know if that was her hyperfixation or something, but she was just really good at it. Like, she's just really good at like games that take a lot of like, I don't know, like acuity? Speed? I guess? Cause she also played that one game, not Five Nights at Freddy's. What's the one that's like DDR, but it's just the keyboard. Being outgamed by Lil Sis Binka. Yeah, Binka Sis is a gamer. Me wondering who owns the rights to his image and is shilling them out, right? Right? Not Osu. Why am I forgetting it? It was such a I keep wanting to say Five Nights at Freddy's, but that's not what it is. I think it's like Saturday Night. Friday Night Fever? Ding, 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 ding. So should I get back into gaming phase? I may give it another go. Yeah. I would definitely recommend it. I think if I were to talk about what I really liked from Ass Creed Origins, it was how like every mission felt unique from one another. Especially compared to past Ass Creed games where it's very formulaic. It's very like Fallout 4 where it's like, all right, go to this location, kill the people, you're done, you know? And ostensibly that's what a lot of missions were, but they did it. In my opinion, they did a good job of like mixing things up, so it never just felt like go to this location and kill this person. Friday Night Funkin', yes. My sister was also into Friday Night Funkin'. Did that ever come out? Did the full game ever come out? I actually like lost track of that. But yeah, I really liked Ass Creed, and then I like that there was a central theme to all of the like villains and like side quests. There was always this like central theme that I appreciated. But I sunk like 120 hours into Odyssey, if I recall. Same though, same. Like with the early Ass Creed games, I 100%ed all of them. Ass Creed 1, 100%, all of the Ezio trilogy. I think I almost 100%ed. There was just one mission that was like, you're supposed to like perfect. Oh no, it was like one of the Da Vinci missions where you couldn't take damage. I think that was the only mission that I couldn't like 100%. And then once again, I couldn't 100% Ass Creed 3 because there was a glitch. It was one of those like collect all these things for your homestead, and it just straight up glitched, and I never got the achievement for that. And then I stopped trying to get all the achievements once like kind of that era of like Ass Creed 3. No, I think I tried to get 100% for Black Flag as well. I don't remember if I did. And then it wasn't until Origins that I really like locked in and tried. I think I 100%ed that one. And then same with Odyssey. So like each of those games I also sunk like over 120 hours into. But that was like my thing to do. That was like my like, you know, like I would get home from school or I would get home from class or I would get home from work and I would just play that game. This new Cuphead is going to be able to be put into a cartridge and run on a real Sega Master System hardware. That's so sick. Version of Sunday, Friday Night Funkin'. Like, I love Dinner at Tiffany's. I still remember AC2 Revelations, such a good game. Yes! Like, all of the Ezio trilogy were so good. Those 3 are the only AC games I played. I recommend definitely the Ezio trilogy. So, like, Ass Creed 2, then Brotherhood, and then Revelations. If they fixed all the bugs in 3, I guess, but like that wouldn't be my first one. And then Black Flag is also like one that I would recommend. And then after that, once again, my ancient Egyptian bias is like Origins and then Odyssey. Unity and I forgot the one that was set in like England. I forgot what the subtitle for that one was. They were okay. But just not as memorable as the other ones. And then I still haven't completed Valhalla, and I want to play Mirage, but yeah, I have a bit of a backlog, basically. And then Shadows is next, right? Let's see. Beans was excited about this one. Resident Evil Veronica. Oh, and I guess that's it. Alright. And then Xbox Showcase. This is the last one. Ooh, my favorite song. Nah. Dirty Diana. Okay, yeah, I think this will be the last thing we go over, and then I'll probably call it from here. But these were all the games that were revealed in Xbox Game Showcase. This was only a couple days ago. Gears of War looks pretty cool. Me and Beans played the first game, and then played part of the second game, and then stopped after a while. I kind of fell off on COD for a long time already, but Beans and his brother were super like excited about it. Halo kind of excited about, actually. Like, I know it's just the first game, but like remade with like more missions. But I don't know, something very nostalgic about Halo. Like, I played it when it first came out, and I played I think the second game with my little brother. And he was still like a young kid when we played, so I don't know, that's like very fond memories. I think he even said that it's like a core memory for him was like us playing Halo together. Oh. Dirty Diana. The flashback where you're Altair and you're trying to convince the Order that you saw the future and you end up shooting the bad guy with the pistol that Leo and Da Vinci made for you in the 1600s. Chills. Also, yeah, is that the same? Oh my gosh, I'm like confusing it, but like when Ezio finds the corpse of Altair, that one was like, oh my gosh. like oh my gosh. This is like chills. Persona Likers Rise Up. Yeah, P4 and P6. Did not take you for an FPS gamer, Teacher Babinka. Me neither. Like, I always say that, like, I don't really see myself as an FPS player. And then I played a little bit of Far Far West, and I'm like, dang, maybe I am. Like, maybe I am. No, but I really liked Halo back in the day. Does BioShock count as an FPS? Because I really enjoyed the entire BioShock series too. We have another ad break already. Time flies. Beans was also excited about Metro. Fable is another one. Fable. I like games where you could be evil. I'll just say that. I love, as you guys can see from Black and White, I like games where you can be evil and it's not like an immediate game over for being evil. So I love Fable, but I don't remember enough about the first game to have been like, oh my gosh, it's Fable again. Because my friend let me borrow one of the Fables. I just forgot which Fable it was, but it was the one where there was an achievement where basically you had to be like Henry VIII, where you have to marry various people and kill them. So we do have an ad break coming up in about 10 seconds, so I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys in recess, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. And we'll finish up talking about games. Okay, we're back. We're back, and I'm eating a Kit Kat. Not a cat, but a Kit Kat. Because you see, Beans' brother recently came back from Japan and brought some Kit Kats with him. And it's very yummy. Super yummy, even. Let's get back to class. And one of my favorite MJ songs is playing. They don't really care about us. What was I talking about? Oh, Fable. Fable. Yeah, I like games where you can be evil. I like being evil. Fable's one of those games. I think they're made by the same person, Black and White and Fable, right? Because it's made by like Peter Molyneux. I don't know if he's still in charge of it, but when I was like around in my 20s, one of my best friends let me borrow her Fable game. I just don't remember which one it was. It's one of the ones where like they didn't have any like menus that were just like menu UI, you know what I mean? You know when you like on some games when you press escape there's like a little menu that says like, you know, like settings, quit, new game, options, etc, etc. This Fable game was like whenever you like paused, it just brought you into another world. I feel like it was like Fable 2 or 3 or something like that, if it goes up that high. But I just remember they did like this weird thing where like there was no menu. It just transported you to like another world, and that was your menu. Like, go through this door to like, you know, access the options. Go through this door to adjust your settings. Like, click on this bar to adjust the saturation of your screen. So yeah, it was a bit odd, but I do also remember like very specifically there was a Xbox achievement where you had to, it was like based off Henry VIII, like, you know how he like killed multiple of his wives, or not killed, okay, yeah, killed, but it was mostly because like that sounds like hell. It kind of was. You know how he like divorced and killed like some of his wives because he like they wouldn't bear him an heir, as if they could control that kind of stuff. So the achievement was to marry like 6 different people and kill them. Killed is the right word here. Because like I guess like semantically it's more of like he had them executed rather than like he just like went at them with a knife, you know. But no, yeah, he killed them. He killed them. But yeah, that's what you had to do to earn the achievement, was to like marry people and then kill your spouses. And you know, it was like, yeah, I'm evil, I'm gonna do that, you know. I just remember that being a thing. But what else do we have? Minecraft Dungeons was interesting. Senwa, Wolong Johnson. State of Decay, Resonance. None of these were really like I was like super hyped for. It was more so I was hyped for Evil Bink of Skyrim. We could. Well, the thing is we're already playing Black and White, so we can also show off our evilness in that one. Yeah, so they did reveal both P4 and tease P6. I still have not to this day played any of the Persona or SMT games, even though I feel like they would be very up my alley, because SMT especially, because like the whole shtick is that like they're Pokemon, but they're also like cultural, like mythological, folkloric, and cultural creatures and figures and stuff. So it's a monster tamer, but also like mythology. That's like so my ish, you know. That's so up my alley. So like I do want to play them one of these days. Maybe on stream, maybe. But it is once again going to be one of those things where it's like it's either I'm going to be playing it that whole week, or I'm going to be like on the edge of my seat just being like, "Oh, I can't wait till Saturday when I can play more SMT," you know. Yeah, folklore from all over the world, right? And it's funny because like I watch Beans play the Persona and the SMT games, but I myself have not played them. So you've been waiting for State of Decay. The trailer looked really cool, but it was one of those things where like I feel like I've seen so many like trailers for zombie games where I was just kind of like it just wasn't for me. But like because it's State of Decay 3, I feel like a lot of people will be excited for it. It's basically FPS Project Zomboid. Oh, cool! So it kind of has that like, I guess internal. How do I say this? Like if you can think out of the box, it'll be a fun experience. Basically, is what I'm getting from that. If you're unspoiled on Persona, then you're in an ideal position to experience these wonderful games for the first time. Yeah. Well, didn't they remake P4? Like, isn't this the second time they're remaking P4? Or was the first time more of like a remaster? Because, like, I know that P3 was remade recently. And then, like, P5 wasn't necessarily remade, but they had, like, kind of like add-ons, right? I've been upset at myself for watching Let's Plays for P4 and 5 and then went, damn, I would have loved playing this myself. Yeah. Yeah, I watched Beans play P3 and then he played P4 on like a handhold console, so I didn't really watch him play that one. But I remember watching him play P5 because that was right when the pandemic hit. I remember like literally the day where it was like all these things were getting canceled, all of my work shifts were getting canceled, my Filipino club stuff was all getting canceled, and I was like kind of sad, and it was raining too. It was raining, and then like Beans just so happened to be playing P5, and I remember like because we're in lockdown anyway, might as well watch him play it, right? He also played a couple SMT games, so I watched him play that as well. P4 Golden is like, oh, bonus version with bonus new content. Revival is a remaster of Golden. Oh, I see, I see. So fun for the whole family, right? Though also, even though I never played P4, I'm very familiar with the Him Daisy comics. Do you guys know the Him Daisy comics? It's almost like P4 abridged, but like in comic form. Off of my feet. Him Daisy comics. If you were on like Tumblr and LiveJournal during like the 2010s, you have like 100% seen this. You have 100% seen people with like profile pictures with like that is from this, you know? Tree. Social link go? Hey, I'm making coffee. How do you like yours? Black with cream, cream and sugar. Surprise me. Black. Don't try to sound tough, you sissy. Cream? Yeah, coming right up, madam. Cream and sugar? What are you, Nanako? Daddy, I want it black. Surprise me. Ah! Him Daisy was instrumental to getting... Yeah, right? I'm a tree. For steak? So yeah, yeah, P4. Maybe I'll play P4 or P3. Who knows? But once again, it's a long form game. I don't know if I would play it on stream. Spyro was really cool, but the thing is, I only played one Spyro game as a kid. But it's very. I was saying to Beans and his brother when we were watching the trailers, Spyro was a very satisfying game to play because there was just something nice and crunchy about like collecting your gems, headbutting the enemies, you know, it was just, I don't know, it scratched a certain itch. Him Daisy to Octopimp Pipeline, huh? The way you make me feel. Doom looked cool, Castlevania looked cool, Flight Simulator looked fantastic, but I think my computer would actually explode if I were to try playing it. Crazy Taxi was hype as heck. I saw Nap post the trailer for it on Twitter, and I know that Beans loves Crazy Taxi, so I was like, oh, we gotta watch the showcase. We gotta watch the showcase. Yeah, right? The P6 does look like the DC logo. Crazy Taxi. Get ready to make some crazy money. Here we go. Sea of Thieves also looked cool. Oh no, I'm thinking of the other pirate one. But that one also looked cool. Mortis. Bad Magpie also looked cool. I like how it kind of like grabbed you with like the environmental storytelling. And then Magician Devil's Deal also looked pretty interesting. So some of these look interesting, but I just don't know if I'll actually like play them, you know? Yeah, 2024 question mark? Unfortunately, Sega is using AI assets in crazy... Oh, really? Not just the code, but the generated assets are in the game. Oh, no, I didn't know that. Persona is a super long game, 100 hours plus the usual 60, so understandable if you'd prefer to play it offline. Yeah, like with those long form games, I kind of prefer offline, just so that I wouldn't have to wait every week to play it. I could just play it whenever. But I kind of miss playing those long form games. I feel like other than Ass Creed, I didn't really like go too much. Well, you know what? The Final Fantasies, like I would invest my time into, the Ass Creeds. But I feel like I've been playing a lot of short form lately, which I think just goes hand in hand with being a streamer, you know? And also having a 9 to 5. And just being tired after the 9 to 5. My approach to streaming long games is playing it whenever and streaming it whenever, less stress. True! That's a good way to go about it. That's what I'm thinking too. Like, if there's a game that I'm really into, but I also really want you guys to see, I might just like, alright, this week is just gonna be, you know, SMT. This whole week is just gonna be P4. So, we'll see what, we'll see where we go with that. We'll see where we go with that. Because I've been thinking about it. A part of me is like, I do want to play... There's a couple games that I've completed before that I want to show you guys. One of them is Heaven's Vault. But that one's a pretty long game. But it's a cool one because it's all about graphemics, which is like different writing systems. But this is kind of like an alien writing system. But it makes logical sense. You know, like you could tell that like possibly like a linguist or something like worked on this game. But it's fun. It's fun. And I completed it before, but I'd be willing to play it again to show you guys. Hey guys, so I accidentally played like 20 hours off stream and now we're in hell. I think you mean detention. Oh hey, Mr. Pancakes is here. We fell in love with you. Oh, you guys can't hear the Michael Jackson, but it's playing. But yeah, so I played 20 hours off stream and we're here in the principal's office. What did Mr. Pancakes do? No, this is his office. Detention also doubles as the principal's office, you know. It's a nice little pipeline. So once you finish your detention, you just go up to Mr. Pancakes over here and you tell him that you're sorry for whatever the heck it is you did. And he'll be like, "It's cool, bro." And then you're free to go. I did a little of off-screen mining. Turns around to show a tower made of diamond blocks. Things are tough in California. They kind of are. We gotta double up where we can, you know. Detention is also the principal's office. The substitute teacher is also the principal. You know. Your main teacher, Babinka, is also the cafeteria worker. And the bus driver. And, you know, we got Thunder McKing out there for enrichment. You know, things are tough, but we make it work. We make it work where we can. But alright, I'm tired and I kind of want to work on some, I guess what I call them commissions, because you guys did already pay me money. I gotta work on some illustrations. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. So let's mosh. Let's mosh. The time. And the next time I'll be streaming will be Thursday. We're gonna be learning about Australian Aboriginal dot painting, which I'm pretty excited for. I'm pretty excited for it because I already watched like a little bit of an intro video about it, and oh my gosh, it's like one of those moments where you find out about a certain art style and your eyes become stars, you know? Like, wait, I think I actually have a toggle for this. Like, I was learning a little bit about it and like I was like this the whole time. I was like, oh, this art is like amazing. It's fantastic. It's full of like different symbolism and like it goes into just like so many cosmological stories and it's just so cool. It's just so cool. I'm excited to like talk to you guys about it. But with that, let's mosh. Do you remember the time? The time. I mean, we could just mosh to this, but I did also just recently listen to is this a new song? No, damn it. Do you remember the time? Okay, so I was listening to like an anime music playlist while I was doing my illustrations today, and I was reminded of the existence of Yojo Senki, Tanya the Evil. And I found this cover that's a full German version. It sounds pretty cool. So we're gonna mosh to this. We're gonna mosh to this. Alright? Alright. So, for those new students that don't know what we're talking about, we have an end of stream tradition, which is our end of stream mosh pit. All you gotta do is once you hear the music, go ahead and start spamming your favorite emotes in the chat, and I'll make your little stream avatars fight each other. There is no correlation between how many emotes you spam and who wins the mosh pit. It's RNG, and it's not rigged. And I'm gonna decide who we're going to raid into. So once you hear the music, get to mosh it. It's not rigged. It's not. Bam, bam, bam. Def rigged? Oh my gosh. And there we go. Get to motion. By the way, if you've never seen Tanya the Evil, this is not the imagery you think it is. This is World War One. It's like Isekai World War One with magic, okay? Me when I'm an L2D artist. Rigged! Yeah, they are the bad guys. They're like 100% the bad guys in that. There's a reason why the series is called Tanya the Evil. Eat some in my legs. I'm big! What the heck? Pexicle survived the mosh pit. Let's go. Big cut with tiny legs. And she's friends with— yeah, right, with Ainzel Goon. Not Goon, Goon. Which I want to get into the light novel for that series, for Overlord. I want to get into it. We have enough time for another round. Because I also haven't decided who to raid into. We haven't raided into Almontes recently. We could do Almontes. Why are you throwing things at me? It's rigged in my favor. It's not rigged. It's not. We could do Almontes. Behind on birthday messages? Was it his birthday? Did I miss it? Oh no. I require more Overlord to be inserted straight into my veins. Yeah, since I finished Spider Isekai, I'm thinking of getting into the light novel for Overlord. Medkit spawned in front of streamer? Rigged? No! No, no! See? It's Sotenbori who won. See, it's not rigged. I keep telling you guys. Reminds me of the German cover of Magia. I think this might be the same person. I also heard that cover. It's a good cover. It's rigged, but we can't choose who it's rigged for. It's whoever wins. It's rigged in their favor. Yeah, now I want to see. I wonder if this is the person that did the German Magia one. But yeah, that's the mosh pit. Good job, you guys. It wasn't rigged. I didn't win. What do you guys got to say about that now? I'm listening. Except I'm not, because we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid into Almontes. I'm not sure if it's his birthday, but if it is, we're gonna find out, and we can say happy birthday. But he's doing calligraphy right now. He's doing calligraphy. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Rigged to defer attention. Time for Wisteria Wand and Sword. Nice. Have fun. Have fun. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and start that raid. I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, and evening. And as always, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. What is with the raid message? It's not working again. But it's okay. There's the other one. We raid. Well, why? Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being here, you guys. I appreciate you. We raid.